shadows of dreams in the dark slate. Nothing's as it seems.
Good morning, Maureen. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the MyTarot morning reflection, daily inventory, and chance to check in. I think I have my camera stuff worked out today because yesterday was interesting. But I tell you what, by taking it as the omen and no coincidences, I did have a good day yesterday because it really made me focus on different processes I had going on at work. Good morning, Jenny. How are you? So, what are we doing again? We're breathing. It's that reminder. Oh man, it's that reminder about our feet. Oh my gosh, can we relax our feet and just roll the ankles a little? Oh, God, it feels good. Take a little extra breath. Have the butt doing the kitty dance. Checking in with the shoulders. Checking in with the neck. Getting that light switch thing going on that says, let's shift into a different mode. Let's check in with the universe. So, what a lovely way to wake up in the morning, right? So I pulled out these big old cards here. I love this particular deck that I'm using. They're a French deck. I actually had to order them from France a few years ago. But they are massive. And shuffling them, thank goodness I shuffle the way I do, because look at the size of that deck. I wouldn't be able to shuffle them the old-fashioned way. Good morning, Jenna. Good morning, everyone. So, this is our chance just though. Reminder about taking a breath, checking in with the universe, slowing down. Again, I was just running out there, making breakfast. I made an extra egg for Mina and surprised her with some brekkie this morning. But now, it's about finding that different pace. So, I'm taking big, massive cards and shuffling them. So, what does the universe have for us today and all that lovely stuff? Well, we're going to find out by doing our 3 stacks. Each one a different thread going out to the universe. It's like each... Oh, okay. You know what? I am brain dead this morning. I was thinking, did I do the feet on the floor and stuff? I did. So it must be the change of the seasons with me here, because man, again, it's one of those things we pay attention to, because I think I got plenty of sleep last night. Good morning, Angelina. Yeah, no, I love this deck. So I made our 3 stacks. Each one's like a different thread going out to the universe. It's like each one's a different thought or idea. And if we believe in the multiverse, it's like each one of these is a different path. Because this stack will lead down one path. This stack is a totally different path from the conversation that this path will lead us down. So the question is, which stack do we want to choose? Which path do we want to go down? Which thread do we want to pull? And this morning, let's take the bottom one. Let's see what's underneath that might be influencing us and we don't even realize it. Because that's a good question for today. And personally for me this week, right? So, I'm going to do our 3 in 1. Yeah, this deck is gorgeous. And I'll flip each card over one at a time like we're reading the pages of a book. So, the first card we're starting with today, it is the 8 of Swords. So, 8s are about progress, moving forward. Yeah, we're so close to, it's like we're so close. We're going from the numerology 1 to 10. And But swords are our thoughts, our ideas, and sometimes our anxieties. So as we move through our hard suits, which are the wands and the swords, and our soft suits, which are our cups and our coins, as we're moving through the swords, it's as if the anxieties of the swords slowly start building up as we try and get to 10 so we can start a new cycle. And when we get to 8, look at this poor flower here. It's got these 4 swords on each side, and it's almost like this sword does not have any room to get out. So that feeling where we get a lot of anxiety, we got a lot of things, and it's just small stuff because this is the minors, and minors are just day-to-day cards. So that normal kind of just, oh, what am I doing today? And it's like, I've got this task list, and sometimes we just feel a little overwhelmed. And this poor little flower is so overwhelmed, it doesn't realize that, look at that, these steps. These are steps that it could actually take to get out. But it's probably looking forward these 2 directions and not just looking to the left. Isn't that flower? Isn't that sad? That's us. Sometimes we're so busy staring in one direction because our minds are just, we have so much going on that if we just looked a little bit differently, we'd see, oh, I could actually get out of here anytime I want. So, then what's the next card? Ooh, we have the Lovers. So what is the Lovers? The Lovers is actually about making choices. So sometimes, yes, people pull this up and say it's about marriage, relationships. You will find the person of your dreams, right? But when we look at this card, we see somebody in the middle here who's probably, a younger person who needs to make a decision. Their parents want them to get married. And they might have arranged a wedding, a marriage with this older landed woman here who they want him to have because she's probably a widow and has money. But then you see his feet and he's kind of leaning towards this person over here who's younger, closer to his age. And that's where he's kind of leaning towards. But we have these choices that we have to make. And the thing is that if we don't make the choice, something will. So it's hard to make decisions when we are wrapped up and we're not able to look beyond the moment where we are right now. I often describe it as we have a brick in front of us right here, and we're trying to make decisions based on this brick wall. Whereas if we just step back, we'd see it's just one single brick and we can see the entire picture. But it's tough to make decisions when we can't see the entire picture. So what's the next card? Le Diable. Here we have the Devil. And of course, Hollywood loves this one because you are going to get possessed by an evil spirit and you will, blah, blah, blah. No. The devil is what? The devil is the harms that we do to ourselves and others. Right? Because that's what it is. We have habits, we have addictions, we have desires, we have things that we just like doing, we have selfish needs. I want what I want when I want it. And these 2 are major cards. These are the destiny cards. The minors are the day-to-day cards. This is the small things that kind of build up. So this is showing us just one small thing that if we don't pay attention to can lead up to big consequences, because we do have choices to make every day. And some of those choices may be bigger than others. And if we are not seeing things clearly, if we are wrapped up in our head so much that we can't see the big picture, then we will start making decisions based out of what? Fear, decisions out of anxiety, maybe not even make a decision because we sometimes can be paralyzed, or we can sometimes just decide, I'm just going to go ahead and watch 4 episodes of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. But the decision doesn't get made properly because Sometimes we are just so wrapped up in ourselves that we don't see things clearly. This is all of us that do that. And this can just be a small thing. But let's see what the advice card is then. And it is an ace. And aces are ones. Aces are about going back to the beginning. Wands are our fire, our passion, our energy, our action. It's our creativity. So sometimes, again, when we get so wrapped up in our head, we need something to distract us. I have guitars. I have tarot. I have other creative pursuits that I can do. You know, sometimes sitting down watching TV, that's a passive activity. When we create, when we are doing something with our hands, when we're cooking, when we're doing something to distract ourselves, that is not passive. That is an active activity. And so today the question is, what active activity can we do to distract ourselves from that feeling? Again, what is it that we haven't done, that we've just blocked off and said, you know what, I'm not going to do it today? We all have those little anxieties. Just small little things that we know if we let it go one day, that's no big deal. If we let it go 3 days, it starts to build up. If we just completely drop it and say, forget it, we'll see what happens, we end up with the devil. Good morning, Natalia. So the question is, instead of just being passive in our own thoughts, what active pursuit can we take that will draw us out of where we are? What creative thing can we do? What movement can we do that's not passive, that will help us clear our head and say, you know what? This just needs to be done now. Why am I waiting? So that we don't have to deal with the harms we do to ourselves or others, the little things that we do that have a negative result in our lives. So, well, thank you, Angelina. Yeah, I've got like 3 things. I'm sitting here reading this, and it's like, oh, I think everybody can relate to this, because I've got a list of stuff that I've been not doing. So I'm gonna focus on that today. I hope everybody has an amazing day. I will see everybody later. Take care, enjoy, and I will talk to you all later.
Stars in the sky, cards in my hand, search